Hello students, today we are going to understand chapter 1 of your English book, class 10. The title of the story is A Letter to God, written by D.A.V.Public. D.A.V.Public was a great Mexican poet, journalist, and novelist. And this is a very interesting story that talks about a man's unquestionable and unwavering faith in the Almighty. There is a saying that faith can move mountains. So we will explore how this adage stands true. And for that, we need to read this story. This story takes place in one of the villages of Latin America. So here I'm going to read second paragraph. So Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. Does Lencho's letter reach God? Does God send him the money? So these are the questions that you will have to answer. And to get the answers of these questions, you have to read this story. Here we go. So let's start. So this is the beginning of the story. Page number 3. The house, the only one in the entire valley, set on the crest of a low hill. Crest is top. Okay. So here the author is talking about a house that is on the top of a low hill. Here we are talking about a specific house. That's why it's written the house. So let's move on. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with flowers that always promised a good harvest. So if you stand there, from there you can see the river and the ripe corn field, right? And this field is full of flowers, and the flowers indicate good harvest, right? The only thing, but at this point of time, the only thing the earth needed was a downpour. Downpour is heavy rain, or at least a shower. Shower is light. So here, the earth requires downpour. So the earth is in need of heavy rain, or at least even shower can, right? Even light rain is okay, because everybody is looking forward to this. Now, throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields intimately means closely, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast since morning. Lencho, who is the protagonist, who is a farmer, he has been constantly waiting for the arrival of the rain, right? And for this reason, he is constantly looking up in the sky, right? Moving on to second paragraph. Now we are really going to get some water woman, the woman who was preparing supper. Replied, yes, God willing. So who is this woman? Of course, she is wife of Lencho. And obviously, both of them are interacting, and they're talking about, of course, rain. And the lady of the house was also, positive. And she's saying, yes, God's willing, right? The older, and here I would like to explain meaning the supper. Supper is the last meal of the day. So you can say that supper is dinner. So she was preparing dinner for all her family members. The older boys were working in the field, while the smaller ones were playing near the house, until the woman called to them all. So once the supper was ready, she called everybody who was outside. So the older boys were working in the field, but the smaller ones were only enjoying. They were playing outside and they were not aware what their other family members were doing. They were, happy in their own world, right?